Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff Sinker from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com. Great to see you all again. I hope you're all doing very, very well. Back with another Iron Maiden song, and this has been requested by a few of my subscribers. Caught Somewhere in Time, from the Somewhere in Time album. Great song. Long song, lots of various cool riffs to get into that, and a really good guitar solo. I am going to be showing you how to play all of the parts in this. Now for the main lesson here, I am treating this as one guitarist. I'm going to show you all the various licks. Now on my soon to be launched premium channel, really close to being launched, you will have the backing track which you heard with the dual arm harmonies, and also you will have all the various little dual harmonies that are being played in this, and also I will be doing the guitar solo on there. I'm taking it down, stripping it right down and going through bit by bit. So information is going to be posted very soon on that, so do stay in touch with this. If it is your first time, great to see you. If you're a big Iron Maiden fan, really, you want to be subscribing on this channel. Lots of Iron Maiden on here. Oh, just click on that subscribe button. Remember the bell. Click on the bell. Then you're going to be notified whenever I'm posting any new lessons to my channel. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. We're going to get into this and we're going to work through, and I'm going to show you how to play Caught Somewhere in Time. So, don't go away.
Preview.
So let's start with that opening riff. I'll just play through and then I'll break it down. So we start off with a full tone bend on the 10th fret, back to the 10, and then we do a 7-8, and then we do a 10-8-7-8. Go back and repeat the bend. 7, 8, and then we do a 10-8-7, finishing on the 12 on the G. Repeat the same thing that we did at the beginning. Then we're going to do a bend on the 10 again, back to the 10, and then we do a quick bend, a full tone bend release to the 7, and then it's 8-10. And then we repeat the whole line all over again. Then we're going to move up and we're going to play the same riff, but we're going to play a whole octave higher, starting on 17th fret. So we get this. So what we're doing there, we're on 17th fret, full tone bend, and then release. And then we do a 14-15, which is a 14-15, 17, 15, 14, 15. Then we do the same bend again, which is then a 14-15, and then we do that 17, 15, 14, finishing on 17B. We repeat the riff. And we've got this again, same as we did before, but the octave higher. So we do a 17 full tone bend release, and then a quick one to 14, 15, 17. And again, we repeat that whole riff. And the next part, the band has now joined in and the tempo is increased slightly. So I'm just going to play the riff and then I will break it down. So we start off on B12, moving across to G14, G12 twice, and then G11, and then back to G12. And then G14, G12, and then 14, 12, 11, G12 again, down to G11, and then we're going to finish on two D14s. We go back and we play very similar riff, it's just the end that's different, so it's back to G12, and then 14, G12 twice, 11, 12, and then back to 14, 12, 11 on the G, back to 12, then we've got an 11, 12 with a pull off to 11. Then we repeat the first riff all over again. Go back and we play that line again from the B12. Now instead of going to the 12, we're going to go to 14 on the high E with a half tone bend and then releasing back to the 14. And now we are into the main rhythm section. Now I want to show you the rhythm guitar that's playing through this song. Now what happens is when we're playing that line, the band is kicked in and the rhythm guitar that's being played behind it is like this. So, usual Iron Maiden gallop. Gallop on the E. 2 bars of that. So we've got that to a C power chord and then C to a D. Back to the gallop. D, B, C, D. So we get that. And then we repeat the whole thing again, which has been played over that previous line. Now once you've played that line, you've done that bend on the 14, back to the 14, and you're then into the normal rhythm, and you're going to play that sequence 4 times. Once you completed the 4 times, you are going to play the first part of the rhythm twice. Now, what I mean by the first part, I mean this, where you're going to the C. So you get this. So from there, you're now going to play an A power chord, 2, 3, 4, another A to an F5 chord, G, A, G. So we get 2, 3, 4. Repeat it. And then we go back to our rhythm. So we play the whole rhythm again, so you play it 4 times, and then you've got that A sequence twice with the F chord. And when you collect it the second time, what we've got is a build up to the next stage of the song. You are going to play the rhythm on the E, the gallop, for 4 bars, and then going to a D chord. So we get this. Hold the D for 1 bar, sorry, 2 bars, and then you're back. But this time you're only going to play the E for 2 bars, so you get this E. Now from there we are into the next riff. Now behind this riff, before we go and look at the riff, what you're playing here is a C chord, so we do a C5 and then we do an A5. Now let's look at the riff that's been played over that. So the riff goes like this. Okay, so we start off on 3 on the A string, and we can then go to 5 on the D, then we go to 4, 5, 4, back to 5 on the A, to 3 on the A, and then we do a 3, 5, and then 4, 5, 4 on the D, so we're doing that 3, 5. And then we repeat, so we've got this. Now, what we do now is we're going to play the open string instead of the 3rd fret, instead of that C. So it's the same line but with an open string. So we get O, 5. So we get. Then we go back to the C. Let's look at the next section. So this section is the build up to the fast riff and then the guitar solos. So let me just play through it. So we start off on this E7. So we got this E7 first, we're going to play that for 1 bar. And then we go to a C, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got that back up. To an A5. That's where the change is. You got that down. Back to a E5, C, and then we get C, D, D, the 2 bars, and then a B5, and then we get a C5 to a D5. And from there we are now into that very quick riff that is being played prior to the solos. So let's go and look at that now. So let's now get into that rather quick riff section. I'll play it through and then I'll break it down. So we start off with 7 on the A, go into 10, and then we go back to the 7 and we have got 6 16ths. Crossing to 7 on the D. Back to the 7 on the A and we're playing that. So far we've got go back onto the 7 on the A, and again we've got another series of 16s. We're going to play, and we just move back. Now we're going to repeat exactly what we did on that first bar, and this time we're going to go across to the 7, across to 10, 9, finishing back on the 7. So again, playing that slow. Now we play that through, that loop gets played through 2 times. We play the whole loop through, play it all over again, and then we are into the guitar solo section. Now let me just play the rhythm that is being played behind the guitar solos. Again, it's not just a power chord, this one. We've got the Iron Maiden gallop behind it. So we are playing this. So we're just going to start off, quite frantic for a rhythm guitar, that part. We are starting off, this is all played on the D string. So what we're playing there, we are playing open string D. This is all on the D string, this part. So it's O, then we got the gallop on the 3, to the 2, to the 3, to the 2, back to the 3, to the 2, and then 5, 5. So it's from there we play this line on the low E string, which is 3, 6, 5. And then we're going to play 6, 5, 5, 3 on the A. We play that twice and then it's back to 4 times and then back to that line again. Now that is being played through the first part of the guitar solo up to the point where it changes to Adrian Smith's guitar solo. So the first part is all being played through the Dave Murray solo. Let's go and have a look at the chords, which is a little bit easier over the Adrian Smith solo. So let's go through the first section. It starts off with an E5 power chord. We're going to get this E5, 2, 3, 4. Then we move across, which is a G5 power chord, but we're playing it up on 5 and 7 on the D and the G string to a C5. And then we do a D to an E. Back to the G to a D. Then we do an E5 again, G5, C5, D to the G5 to the D5. From there it changes slightly, and what we have there is an E5, G5, F, A. Back to the E, G, F sharp to the A. So the final part of Adrian Smith's solo goes like this. Now this is the part where he's doing the tapping with the pick, very Joe Satriani style. So we get this. Now on the last part we get this little line, instead of him going where he was doing before this, we get, let me just go through that whole of that section. So we start off with the 2s. Which is then 3 or 2, 2. We go 3, 2 on the D, 3 on the A. Or 2 again. We do a 3, 2 on the D, 3, 2, 3, 2 on the A to O, and then we do an open D 2 on the A, and then the 3. And that is the end of the Adrian Smith guitar solo. Well, now we have covered all of the various parts in the song. We do repeat coming out of the guitar solo. We repeat an awful lot of the bits that we've covered before. I will be including in the link the tablature, which again is in the premium section, but it's got all of the various elements for this song. But all the riffs have been covered. You'll be able to play along with this track and enjoy yourself from what has been shown in this lesson. Now, don't forget the premium channel. Soon be there. If it is actually out there, I'm just putting more and more information in before I really push it. So if you check the link to my site, you can actually go to the premium channel. It's only $6.99 a month. And as I said, there's lots of information I'm putting on there, lessons that I haven't covered in the YouTube channel, even if just a small one. So it's well worth checking out. So go down on there, you can go on and you can start to enroll in the premium channel. It's just the official launch. It's coming very, very soon. But if you're one of my previous subscribers, I know you've been talking about it already, I know you're going to enjoy this. Anyway, I am going to let you go, and you're probably saying, great, thank God for that. He's going to shut up. But I will let you go, and I will speak to you very, very soon whenever I post my next lesson. Keep the suggestions coming. They are added to the list. Well, this is Jeff Sinker from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com. Wishing you well. Speak to you again soon. Until then, goodbye.